if that's going to happen.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the home of the Pelicans. We are live from New Orleans. And, of course, Ramon Sessions. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps him right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help him long term.
Well, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Nba2k16 is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Jordan, then it's Wall, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Evans attacking. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
First quarter, just over a minute played. It's Redick on the wing. Back to Wall. Screen by Faried. Holiday against Wall. Rebound, Evans.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Offline with his three. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Evans picks him up. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Faried the pass to Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SH80, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Here's Wall following the score by New Orleans. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. That one's on Evans. And guys, the Greek freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball.
They percentage. And don't forget 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
And it's slammed in by Faried.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
And here are the Pelicans now after the basket by Washington. Such a wide open look. Evans has got 5 now.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Tyreke Evans has scored. Jordan the screen. Lets it go with the three. Back to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Redick. Wall up top, guarded by Holiday. Wall's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ashik. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And it's Davis missing. The Wizards with the lead. Redick with it. Jordan kicks to Wall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
The shot's good from Evans.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Laverne, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Porter comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Calderon in for John Wall. That is good. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. And Cole kicks to Anderson. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Porter. Back to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Ajinça dishes to Cole. Anderson passes to Ajinça. Washington with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious and nobody was stoppable.
Now, here's Ajinça. No coverage that time. Ajinça's got his first points in this one.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Outside for Thornton. Cole with the rebound.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Wizards. Andrea Margnani.
12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Cole. Here's Anderson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room.
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team. But as a defender, he understands.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is. He likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively. And really, the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump.
Tandem. Norris Cole is out there with Holiday. And it's Anderson in at the 5, down low. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become elite.
And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
And you mentioned the Wizards and their defense last year. They had the second best field goal percentage defense in the league. The only team that was better, the NBA champs, Golden State.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
And guys, more on that Wizards defense last year. They clogged up the middle well. Third best in the league in points in the paint allowed. They also were great at stopping fast break points. Top 10 in the league in that regard.
Fareed against Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And Wall kicks to Antetokounmpo. Fareed dishes to Bargnani. Great open look there. Bargnani's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was. Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Holiday against Wall. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Lets it fly from 18. The shot no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Fareed the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks.
He sure does.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Asik's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Jordan comes in for Bargnani. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for J.J. Redick. Wizards passing it around. Jordan the screen. Off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the left side wing. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Evans, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Fareed kicks to Moore. Left side, Wall. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Wall's got 7. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Asik dishes to Evans. And the pass to Davis. Right wing. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Wall. The shot by Holiday, no good. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican monster.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Laverne, he's checked in for Reed. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Calderon in for John Wall. Pondexter, the pass to Ajinça. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away. A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
And Cole kicks to Ajinça. Pass to Cole. They need this. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And thinking back to the Pelicans playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster. Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that, I think, had to do with somebody dipping out of town.
Yeah,
LeBron James, that would probably
6,
change
right.
the quality of your shots. But both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
And brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's the screen, and here's Anderson from the arc, and he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And let's get your thoughts, Ken. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it...
The start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, Evans has been great. He's got 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Washington. All out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Wall against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Faried dishes to Redick. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. And the 3 off target.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
That's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And last season, the Pelicans made it into the playoffs. I mean, could have had an easier road to get there if they were stronger against the Eastern Conference.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the Pelicans were solid against the East, Clark, 16-14. But as Greg was just saying, a lot of games left on the table for them.
Well, they had the lowest win total against the East of any Western playoff team. But really, the Pelicans were lucky to get in, given how many games they gave away against the East.
Washington calls timeout and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Yeah, Greg, I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
And the Wizards making a change here. Moore's checked in. The Pelicans trail. It's Nba2k16 to Kumbo. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. And again, Washington no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wall wide open. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Davis sets a screen. No good. Wall with some nice D.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Last season, a mixed bag for Wall. Statistically, some steps forward, but overall, lower number.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
And Fareed throws it down. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round and he's made good on it, though.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Moore outside. Fareed. Outside. Back to Moore. Wizards passing it around. Jordan the screen, and Moore kicks the wall. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Holiday.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness. But no question, he's improved his skills and IQ.
Evans kicks to Cole. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense. And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
And Cole kicks to Pondexter. And And again, New Orleans with the triple. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of the part.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one.
They set the pick. Evans outside. It's Davis on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Outside, Wall. Porter with the screen for Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Calderon, no good. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And it's Evans missing. For Washington, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Laverne gets rebounded by New Orleans. Wall with the steal. Calderon has the open look. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Washington out in front, leading by... All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Wizards with the lead. We've got Alexis Ajinça. Anderson is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Holiday. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Calderon. Thornton's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards. And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. The dish to Holiday. They set the pick. It's stolen by Calderon. For 3. They get it back. Thornton passes to Jordan. Dishes it to Thornton. Another shot, and it's Marcus Thornton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. Holiday goes in. Second shot opportunity. And Fareed sends it back. And they get it back. A chic persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Back to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Redick against Holiday. Here's Hasek. Got a piece of it. Now here's Thornton. And there's the pass to Jordan. And the basket by Thornton. Thornton's got 4 points in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Thanks again, Doris. And the Pelicans making a change here. Evans is checked in. And again, no good by New Orleans. And LeBron kicks to Fareed. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Wall. Holiday dishes to Evans. And Ashik kicks to Holiday. Screen by Ashik. Holiday goes in. Can't make good off the pick.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Fareed the pass to Porter. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Holiday. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Now Wall. Porter kicks to Laverne. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Wizards lead. The Pelicans shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Evans against Porter. Here's the teardrop. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Davis is checked in for the Pelicans. And a switcher also for Washington. Calderon's checked in. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Wall dishes to Fareed. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
6 feet out. Rebound, Washington. Fareed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Calderon passes to Wall. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Davis with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And here's Wall. Pass to Fareed. He kicks it to Calderon. Now the feed to Wall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wall's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Puts up the baby hook. And Fareed sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Washington.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for John Wall. He was extremely...
Kumbo comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jose Calderon.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Holiday inside the line, and the shot is long.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Wall dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And it's a 12-point Wizards lead.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Outside Holiday, off target. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
John, a great game for you tonight. And with the emphasis coach has made on the offensive pace he wants from the team, it seems...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
There are two types of point guards, Ernie. Kenny would know nothing about that. He shot the ball every time he touched it. Anyway, the guys who keep everyone involved and the guys who can do it all for themselves. He's a great distributor. He's always going to get his assists, but when they need someone to take over, Wall's the guy.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew.